Hello friends, I am Sanket. Our today's topic is to design a responsive interface using auto layout constraint. So now first of the what is auto layout, what is constraint, and how to design your screen using different types of constraint using auto layout. Okay, so now let's start the our today's topic. So now first, auto layout is a constraint based layout system. Okay, it allows the developers to create an adaptive UI. It means if you want to create your application in a responsive manner, at that time you can use this concept. It means it's a auto layout as a constraint. Now actually constraint is based on a different types of margin space. Okay, now auto layout it's a sub part of the constraint. So now actually whenever you design your application, at that time this concept it's applicable for the mandatory. Now then you can see the Xcode configuration bar. Okay, whenever you design your screen, at that time bottom of your Xcode you can see the various different parts of the iPhones and iPad devices are there. Now you can see there are so many iPhones and iPad device for the designing purpose, and you have to also see the different types of orientation for the designing purpose. Now orientation means it's a by default your design orientation is portrait. Now if you want to design your application in as a landscape base, at that time you can also choose this option in the orientation basis. Whenever you design your application, you can see the different types of iPhone screen resolutions according to a latest version device. You can see the iPhone 8, iPhone 11, iPhone 4s, iPhone SE, and then different types of version of the iPad, iPad Pro, etc. Okay, so now it's a Xcode configuration bar. It's a very important parts for the your designing class. Now then after for the design your application using constraint. Okay, again you can see your bottom of the Xcode one windows means one sub part are available. So now in this parts you can see the various options are there for the constraint. So now you can see the add new constraint, update frames, align, resolve auto layout issue, and the embed in stack. So now here what's the difference between different types of parts for the constraint view? So now for the align, so now align is create alignment constraints such as aligning the left edge of the two view. Whenever you design any control on your screen, at that time this functionality it's mandatory for the designing your parts as a control on a different screen. Now then after add new constraint. So now again this option it's a very important for the adding a new constraint of your application. So now it's creating a space constraint such as defining the width of a UI control. Now actually constraint is based on four different types of base constraints margins. Now first is a top constraint, second one is a bottom constraint, third one is leading space, and fourth one is trailing space. Now according to your requirements, at that time your screen has been designed a different constraint according to these options. Okay, then after you can see resolve auto layout issue. Okay, whenever you design your screen according to your requirement with a different controls, okay, at that time your application has been running on the different devices, that time some controls are layout based on a constraint. So at that time you can use a resolve layout issue. So you can see this option in this bar. And now at the stack, so now what is the use of stack? So now if you want to design a multiple view in your single view controller, means single storyboard, okay, at that time you have to adjust a different view in a single stack. Okay, so now you can use a stack option for the embed a view into a stack view. Okay, now then after, for the update frames, so now update frames the positions and size in reference to the given layout constraint. So now again, this option is also mandatory for the designing and applying a constraint on your screen according to your controls. Now then after, you can see on specific iPhone devices, for example, this parts is also belongs to iPhone X. So now you can see the iPhone X, then after iPhone XR, iPhone XS, iPhone 11 also. So now you can see your top and bottom space, okay, including the your first as a top space bar is a status bar. So now this status bar is reserved for the some functionality like is your battery symbol, your tower symbol, your notifications parts. Okay, so now it's called status bar. And then after, you can see your screen as a left size. So now you have to use as a leading space, okay, using constraint. Okay, your screen as a right part, at that time you can use a trailing space using a constraint. Now in between the wall view part, it's called safe areas. Okay, now at that time you are design your screen according to your requirement with a different control. So now the constraint using auto layout, it's a very important topics in the iOS application development. Now it's a very mandatory for the designing your screen according to a responsive layout. Now actually constraint is based on the different concept, different space margins. So now this is the auto layout and constraint. Thank you.